Ronald Carter's career in financial services and investment management spans 20 years across the Caribbean and the United States. As CEO of JMMB Bank, he is known for his emphasis on service and unique approach to management. Rishma Advani was destined for a career in hospitality. Her passion lies in designing dining areas such as restaurants, cafes, and hotels, which eventually led to the opening of her successful home decor store, Lotus. Richard Lewis has served on a plethora of boards and industries, from banking to insurance to publishing to branding. He is known for his ability to bring people together and can offer advice from a wide range of experience. With over 14 years in management consulting, Raquel Moses has ample experience in strategy, marketing and sales, operations, mergers and acquisitions. So naturally, she knows exactly what she's looking for.
Welcome to this week's episode of Planting Seeds. I'm your host, Sarah Jane, and this week's episode delves into a whole bunch of different topics, from early childhood education to fantasy football and even hot dogs. But first, let's talk about Mother Nature. Organic, sustainable, eco-friendly, green, no matter the name, it has been infiltrating our markets slowly but surely the past few years. Our next business hopes to ride the health and wellness wave and ask communities to make the switch to sustainability through different ways. Will our judges jump on board once they see entrepreneur Devin Samlal Singh's plan? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Devin Samlal Singh.
Hi, I'm Terrence Glenn.
We are the founders of Green Living, which is an agricultural company, and our focus is on value-added food products, of which we brought some samples, if you guys would like to have. Currently, we are going through climate change, and it is not so easy to plant crops anymore with the weather, as well as the intensive agricultural practices, as well as the chemicals used. So it's not really that sustainable, and it's not good health-wise. So the system we propose is, it follows along the aquaponic principles. So we have an aquatic environment of which the water is irrigated automatically to a shade house, which mitigates the UV radiation. And it's fully automated. The chemical inputs are low. It's not like traditional hydroponics or aquaponics in terms that there's not as much fish food, but we produce most of the food on site. And well, everything is organic in terms of there's not really any inputs or anything that's harmful. So from those produce, we make value-added products such as pepper sauce, seasoning, which you guys will try in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what are we having?
Well, it is salad dressing, chutney, sapodilla chutney, green seasoning, and pepper sauce.
Okay.
And well, there's akra to go with it.
Thank you.
Yeah. The sapodilla chutney, we actually was on Kariri Fari Food Festival last year. It won second place most innovative product.
All right, so how long have you guys been doing this?
We started the company in 5 years. 5 years ago, we started the concept.
What do you expect to actually, because you're saying you're doing some value-added products and things like that, but
right.
What direction is this value-added product taking? Is it that you're looking for to get more product out into the market? Is it to continue to develop the production facilities you have now?
It's to continue to develop the production facilities we have right now, as well as expand on the current system we have. So it's like a half-lot system we have right now, and the goal is to scale it up. It's scalable, so it's to scale it up to an acre.
Gotcha.
So we came here asking for a loan for 2.3 million, with a return on investment of 10% over an 8-year period.
So give us a little more clarity, how you make money, what have you sold thus far?
Okay, well, from the system, at baseline we can't sell the produce. We choose to make the pepper sauce and the vinaigrettes. That is what we're currently selling, and we're also under development in some ornamental fish.
So we're looking really to see what we could do in terms of expansion on the ground level.
I mean, what kind of profit margin are you working with?
Well, let's say at the $25 bottle for the pepper sauce, we would probably be making around $15. It'll cost us about $10 in production, well, packaging and the different aspects.
So tell me, what is the vision for this business? You want to be able to grow and you want to move it, and I also want you to give me it in context of the revenue models. In terms of dollar value, what was that, and where do you see the business going in terms of revenue generation?
Our ideal would be that after we start setting up in Trinidad, we would reach a point where we could start exporting the products. And well, because of our lower cost of production, because we are actually producing the raw materials in our system, well, we could still compete with other established companies that already have a mass production going. So we're hoping that we could get it through the Caribbean at least.
And the competitive advantage is that it's organically grown and it's not conventional farming. So, you know, we hit some of those kind of niche brackets in terms of the health value of the product.
Yeah, and
So
well,
in
we
terms
don't
of-
have preservatives to any products.
Right, so in terms of revenue for the first year of operation, it was?
Well, we probably made for last year about 20,000.
I think the size that you're asking for is a big jump. It's a big jump, and I think that one, as Raquel said, I think you do need some refining around what exactly is where's the revenue going to come from,
Right.
and how. Marketing, pushing that, because you're in a very competitive space, and that needs to be flushed out certainly. And I would suggest that after that's flushed out, I think then we could look at maybe some more incremental type financing. But getting that big amount one-off for where we are today, I think some more work to be done.
Okay.
How much money you have invested so far?
Well, we spent probably about 120,000 so far. And that's like for the different developments we did for the system, for the tanks and stuff like that.
All right, so let me get this clear. Y'all are not asking for a sale of equity into your company. You're asking for a business loan. Yes?
Yes.
And your concept is that with this money, you're going to take this business to not only the next level, but 3 levels up. So you're talking about this $2 million is going to take you to the point where you're going to be able to export. Is that correct?
It'll be able to take us to the point where we'll be able to have a commercial kitchen and also to be able to produce enough quantity to fulfill those orders. So at first it'll at least be local.
Yeah, and well, the 1 acre system that's really to capitalize on the local market, and at that point, once we have revenue coming in, we could expand and like develop a different site that has a little bit more land space.
Okay. I'm going to make a suggestion to you because I am your consumer in the truest sense. I am the gourmet store to whom you will be selling.
Right.
I am the person who sets up the commercial kitchen, so I'm not only your consumer, I'm your supplier. So here's what I suggest you. You and I will sit down after this and have a private discussion about what it's going to really take for you to sell this product to people. I'm looking at your bottling and your packaging, and I can see that it's a mock-up. But there are certain things that needs to be done in order for you to have a more competitive or aggressive edge. People are innovating in the food service industry. And even though I like the story and I like the ideal about what you're saying about energy foods and high yields and organic, it's not enough for me to say, let me give you $2 million. And I certainly don't see it being ready to kick out the kind of orders that you're thinking about when you haven't even established yourself on a non-market circuit.
Right.
Right? So what I would like you to do is I will sit down with you very happily and do it, and let's structure step by step by step. What are the processes for me building brand equity in the market, and therefore then being able to come back to somebody like this group and say, I need $2 million. You know my product. You've already seen it in here and here and here and this restaurant, and it's used here and it's used there. But now it's time for me to level up.
I would be very willing to help you with your labeling and how your packaging should look. It's me too at the moment, but that's not saying anything bad about you. What it says is you have a start, but you have a long way to go in terms of differentiating your product and through the packaging and labeling. And I'd be willing to help you on that.
Okay, thanks.
But I think based on where you are, it's not for me, but thanks.
Thanks.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
And thanks for the opportunity.
Sure.
And I hope the food was good.
It
was
was
delicious,
excellent.
delicious.
This This is a project that I definitely believe has the right business model. Not only do they have the technology for what they want to do, but they also looked at it at a wider scale, moving up the value chain. Not only growing the produce, but making it into retail products. The issue we have here may be finding the right investor for this investment. Hopefully, Planting Seeds will be able to provide that with this exposure. You may not have gotten an investment this time, but I definitely think you will find an investor. Maybe this is definitely a project that should come back a second time.
Follow your heart, make your mark.
Time to get ready, honey.
Chase your dreams and make them happen.
It's why you do what you do, and why we're here for you, for your dreams to come true. That's the power of love.
Your best interest at heart.
In my community, my home is kind of a hub for helping. It's a great feeling when you can help somebody. It's just part of me, it's part of who I am. When I saw the opportunity to work in Mayaro, it was no doubt that I would take it. If we are part of any community, we try to leave it better off than when we first got there. The biggest challenge was people needed employment. As a company, we were not able to employ everybody, so we created MyPed as the next best thing. MyPed means Mayaro Initiative for Private Enterprise Development. It's not about a handout. It's about meaningful, sustainable programs that can develop the community.
Oh, thank you very much.
Many young people started developing their own businesses. It reduced the unemployment rate significantly. BP truly cares about Trinidad and Tobago. And if I could help, I'm going to be there.
Never miss a beat with the improved app from Yellow Pages. With new features like local news, flight and movie times, you're guaranteed to always be in the know with Yellow. Proximity search, gas station, and ATM locations ensure you're in the right place at the right time. Download it from the Google Play Store or iTunes today.
Do you own a business with 3 to 55 employees? Then Beacon's Be Better plan is perfect for you. Our comprehensive group plan provides major medical and group life benefits at competitive prices, designed to make your small business be better. Call us at 623-2266 for a quote today.
Job hunting is tough. You put yourself on a piece of paper and hope it will find you the perfect job. With so many options out there, it can be time-consuming. What you really need is a simple way to find the job you're looking for. CaribbeanJobs.com has over 1,700 companies posting over 10,000 jobs, and it's easily accessed through either your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Find your fit at CaribbeanJobs.com and get the job you've been looking for.
Being an entrepreneur means taking a real-life experience, recognizing your talents, and using that skill to create a viable business. Our next entrepreneur realized that she had a knack for child development at an exceptionally young age, and hence came up with the name Anaya's Baby Genius Nursery. To convince these investors to help her finance the nursery, she's gonna have to have her T's crossed and her I's dotted. Did she do her homework? Is she prepared for our panel? Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Crystal Moore, and the name of my business is Anaya's Baby Genius Daycare and Nursery. Currently, this business is in its idea stage. So the idea came about basically from my experience, because I am currently a full-time student at the University of the West Indies, and I am a mother of 2, and I also work part-time. So it has been very difficult to get somebody responsible enough to care for my kids while I work and go to school. The cost to start the business is $1.1 million. I am asking for a little over 50%, which is $600,000 to start the business.
Are you offering us an equity in exchange for that, or is it a loan, or?
Equity.
What percentage do you think?
Approximately 25%.
Okay.
So the cost is 1.1.
1 million, yeah.
You're asking for 600. Where's the rest coming from?
Well, from raising funds and personal savings.
So tell us a little bit more about, you know, you're saying that if essentially you're giving the business a valuation of about 2.4 million. So how are you going to justify that valuation? How many children do you see yourself taking care of, and what kind of fees are you going to charge? I like the idea of education and all of that stuff, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so on a daily basis, I plan to accommodate between 50 to 100 children. The daycare will be run on a shift system. So there'll be a shift from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. The cost will be, well, according to the customer's job or how they get paid. So you can pay daily, which will be $60 per day. They can either pay weekly, fortnightly, or monthly.
So what do I receive for my $60? What happens with my child when I drop them to your place?
I would offer a certain amount of services, but I would give you the option of choosing what you would like us to do with your child. Besides the caregiving, there would be an educational aspect. There would be a general educational aspect where we will teach your child basic skills like ABC, counting shapes, letters, basic. And there will also be like an advanced, so like if you would prefer your child to have greater skills, well, beyond basic knowledge, it'll be a little extra than the normal rate.
So for these, you're saying we have 50 to 100 kids. What's the ratio of kind of teachers, caregivers to children? And secondly, what's your facility? So how much space, kind of how much rooms for activities and so forth?
Okay.
Yeah, Ron, I think what you're trying to get at is trying to understand the cost model behind it, and I'm curious about that as well.
Okay, so on average there would be one caregiver to between 5 to 6 kids.
And how, we were talking about the facility. So what do you have in mind? Or do you have something already?
No.
Okay.
It's just an idea right now. So basically the facility will consist of separate rooms based on the ages of the children.
Oh, the facilities in Moruga?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what about teachers? Do you think you could find the 20 teachers that you'd need to operate the program?
I would be able to find at least 5 in my area itself.
Sure.
The other 5 might have to come from like the Princestown area.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at some quick numbers here. I mean, what would you pay one of your teachers, for example? 5,000 a month, maybe?
Approximately 4,000.
4,000, okay, all right. So that gives you somewhere around 80,000. And your full income is going to be somewhere around 120 at the top end.
Yeah.
You know, when you start talking about borrowing or investing $1.5 million, you're going to struggle in there to be able, even at full capacity, to be able to pay off any loan. Now, you being the owner would have to, obviously, the idea behind this is to have a living. And even if you did that well, how would you grow the business? I mean, when you get stuck, Moruga, that is it. Are you planning, your plan is if that really works, the concept really works, to go somewhere else?
Yes.
Move on and franchise it or something, is that?
Yes, but firstly, one idea is to expand not only into childcare services, but also into educational service. So like, besides the daycare, I would like to open another business that would be focused on teaching, like having after school lessons, and also to offer extracurricular activities for children, like say swimming, cricket.
Well, I from my standpoint, I don't think I'm in a position to invest now in something like that.
Encourage people to have more children.
Christina, I think you're a smart girl. This is something that there will always be a market for. I mean, you are living proof. So am I. So is Raquel. All of us. But I want you to be very careful about something. Childcare is not any other business. You have a lot of education on your side. Nursing is going to be amazing. You need to do some more certification in child care and be a certified representative in something like that. People these days are very litigious, and they are happy to take you to court over the smallest possible thing. You need to have proper training, proper staff, and you need to understand how to run a school, not a business, right? So take some time, do that research, and come back to me and we'll have a conversation.
Okay, no problem.
And fully agree with that. I think that you've identified a market, Maruga, where based on your research, there seems to be an opportunity. So that's a good thing. I think in addition to the training, and one of the things that the training around childcare would give you, is that I think you need to fine tune a model of what it is you're offering. So, for example, like people relate to Montessori, right? And they have a general sense of what does that mean? So you've kind of said, okay, genius, but flush that out more so that you can articulate, here's what, if someone comes to my school, here's what they get. And you need to be able to articulate that story. And that is what is also going to help you to be able to grow the business, because then you're not bound by geography, but then you have a concept and you have a real differentiator that you can, take to different geographies.
So Ron, is that a yes or a no?
No, I think that certainly, as we said, there certainly has to be some more work, and I think you're more than capable of getting there.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you.
It's very risky for an investor to invest into her not knowing what her track record is going to be. She has the passion, she has the ideas, but what I think she needs to do is focus on starting very small, her own daycare, build her track record, and then aim to be bigger.
Follow your heart, make your mark.
Time to get ready, honey.
Chase your dreams and make them happen.
It's why you do what you do, and why we're here for you, for your dreams to come true. That's the power of love.
Your best interest at heart.
Job hunting is tough. You put yourself on a piece of paper and hope it will find you the perfect job. With so many options out there, it can be time-consuming. What you really need is a simple way to find the job you're looking for. CaribbeanJobs.com has over 1,700 companies posting over 10,000 jobs, and it's easily accessed through either your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Find your fit at CaribbeanJobs.com and get the job you've been looking for.
Hi, I'm Amy Ingerfield, the Corporate and Communications Manager for Planting Seeds. Being part of a growing business means that we're on our phones almost 24 hours a day, so we really need to make that switch from individual to corporate plan. I'm heading over to B-Mobile, our local communications provider, to sign up for the corporate plan. Hi. I'm interested in signing up for a corporate plan for my team. With the B-Mobile data, I can stay connected with the daily operations of my business, check my emails anywhere, and use my calendar to plan my day and share my business ideas. It's a must-have for any business owner. Many small and large companies today are using social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp to reach their customers, so they've become much more than just social apps. I can easily update our Facebook and Instagram pages and use WhatsApp to communicate with clients and entrepreneurs, whether they're in Trinidad or overseas. Our data plan has been a great money-saving tool and allows us to be more productive. With B-Mobile smartphone, I have my office in the palm of my hand. Let's take a look at some of the advantages of having a B-Mobile corporate plan. Free calls at night from 9 p.m. and free calls all weekend. Free minutes to the US and Canada. Free minutes and data when I roam. That means I can know what's happening with my business while I travel. And reduce prices on smartphones. Look out for more of our cost savings tips on www.plantingseedscaribbean.com.
Do you own a business with 3 to 55 employees? Then Beacon's Be Better plan is perfect for you. Our comprehensive group plan provides major medical and group life benefits at competitive prices, designed to make your small business be better. Call us at 623-2266 for a quote today.
We've all heard of fantasy football. It combines two things that we love, sports and the internet, in an interactive way. Well, fantasy football is just one of the many features of Total Sports Network. Founder Lawrence Caesar better hope that there are some sports fans on the panel. That will determine whether his product will either score or strike out. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Caesar, the Business Development Director for the Total Sport Network, Trinidad and Tobago's first and only fantasy sports website and a television show. What are your fantasies?
Can't see on camera.
As you can see, the games which we offer on our website are Spot the Ball, Match of the Day, Predictor, and from the next season, we'll be offering a Fantasy Sports League. Complementing our website is a television show which is broadcast on Wii Sports, Channel 14 on Flow. And we have a wonderful partnership with the Newsday, where all of the information which is described on the website and on the television show is published in the newspapers. What we are looking for is a partner who will work with us to expand our offerings. And in return, we are prepared to commit property which we have so that the mix of financing is debt and equity.
Any idea what numbers it? Or some numbers? What were you looking for?
We've estimated the total operating costs for the next 3 years at 1.6 million. But what we, in attempting to shave those costs, we believe that if we have the financing for the first year, and whether that financing is debt, equity, or a mix of both, we should be in a very comfortable position that will allow us to expand as we have in mind.
So tell us a little more fantasy games, exactly what, we have some nice illustration, what exactly you mean by fantasy
All
games?
right. May I?
Yes, please. Of course.
Yeah, this is gambling.
It's gambling.
Oh, is it?
You see how to tell it to me like that? Tell me gambling, I understand.
No, it's not gambling. Not in the truest sense. This is one of the ads.
Not in the truest sense, just
this
in the
is
real
another.
sense.
Sorry.
What's the name of the system in the US that everybody's on to know, big time?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. The one where people are picketing because they
there is FanDuel and DraftKings.
Yes.
So you're betting on these games?
Well, it's a series of text-to-win promotions, which I'll explain as we go along. There you go. This is one of the...
Why do I have to share? I'm an only child, you know. I'm not used to sharing.
We heard you.
I need to ask a question, and maybe I should ask it to the panel rather than to the individual. Who here is more than a little concerned that the not only prior but present administration is going to say that this smacks of gambling, which I understand is not actually legal, or there's a little caveat to it somewhere? Like, where do you fall in that realm? Because we said gambling earlier and you went, no.
No, it's not. It's a competition. Because if it were, we would not have got permission from the NLCB to do it.
Right, because I saw that you're
actually
yes.
looking at that.
So, but what, like, if I have an online app where I can determine who I want, if it's Aston Villa or whoever else is going to win the next game, isn't that gambling? Or how does it work that separates it from gambling? I understand something. This is what I know about football. There's a round thing in it. Okay? So but I know it's not only an obsessive culture, but a massive moneymaker. There are people who live and die behind their club.
we will not define it as gambling because it's not a fixed odds game.
Okay.
And what we are offering is the ability to play for prizes, so that with the sporty ball competition, for example, you tell us the coordinates of where you think the center of the ball is, and if you're correct, you win a prize.
Tell us a little bit about the revenue, and maybe then we can sort of max out what's happening.
Sure.
Yeah.
While we may not have generated any revenue just yet because we did not have everything that we needed, short code for instance, what we have is between April 4th and May 3rd, we have had 24,000 entries, total entries for the Sport the Ball, Match of the Day, and Predictor games.
What does that equal in dollars?
So he
What
said,
it could.
right, because you haven't generated any revenue.
What
Yes.
could have it equaled in dollars then?
24 by 5, 20, 10, 12, 120. 120,000.
Okay.
Oh, so it's $5 a game?
Yes.
5 TT?
Yes.
I think it's a big ask. I think it has a lot of potential. I don't know how long you have to survive based on what you have, but it seems like you've done a lot of work. You have some good partners.
We have.
But this isn't something that I can get involved in.
This could make ton-loads of money.
I think so
Okay,
too.
I know exactly what it is, but I know where people I know would invest in that, because that is something that they absolutely adore, and this is easy money, you know. I'm telling you,
No,
please,
but-
Miss St. Paul, what you will be amazed at the amount of people who take this is $5 for a chance, right? You know, and you
Well,
get a
introduce
chance.
them
They
to
get
some
prizes.
people.
They could get prizes, but I will certainly, I can't invest, but I will certainly tell you that I could introduce you to people who would invest this kind of money once they are comfortable that you guys can actually continue to take it where you want to take it. Looking at your business plan, I think there's plenty more to be made in this.
I would want you from, ethical is not the right word, but from a more objective standpoint to look and play your own kind of devil's advocate here and make sure that if somebody like me comes to you and says, I have money I want to give you, but reassure me. So I want you to look at those reassurances and make sure you have those things in place prior to my signing on that dotted line.
I need to know how much, from an investor standpoint, you want in equity, outside equity, and how much percentage of your business that you're prepared to give the investor.
If we have a guarantee that all of the finance that we require will be available, we'd be prepared to give up 40%.
So
1.6 million for 40%.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
So Lawrence, let me help you out a little bit here.
Sure.
I think that you have a very good knowledge. You've certainly impressed me with your presentation approach. I love the business development manager. I love that. You've researched this market. You have a business that's up and running, and I think you have a lot of potential here. I am not sure that you do need to give up that much in equity.
Seriously, Ron?
Because here's why.
I understand. We're going with that talk. I was going to borrow the rest of the money from you.
So.
Laura, I just got interested again.
Because I think that what you need help with, and I'm willing to help you, is help you in your pitch and that proposal, because I think you have something in there that can in fact really generate revenues. And as long as you can get a financer comfortable with that aspect of, okay, what are these revenues? Where are they going to come from? How am I going to make work? I think you have a business here. This isn't concept. So you have a business. So I think there is some aspect of it that certainly is financeable outside of equity.
Let me tell you when you know you're in good hands. He started to write down his telephone number before this one even finished. Right? So you can leave it with a sense of confidence that this was not an academic discussion.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. We appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
I'm Stephanie Pemberton, founder of Planting Seeds Caribbean, and today I'm here to sign up for Beacon's small business health plan called the Be Better Plan for the Planting Seeds team. Building a business from the ground up is no easy task, and we would not have had a successful and thriving new business if it wasn't for the amazing and talented people who work round the clock at Planting Seeds. They give Planting Seeds 100%, and in return, our institution must do the same, which is why extra benefits such as health and life insurance are so very important, because they offer peace of mind, which is something you can't put a price on. Beacon has now made health and life insurance affordable for small businesses with their small business group package, which caters to businesses who operate with a minimum of 3 employees to a maximum of 35 employees. Benefits include coverage of expenses related to maternity, vision, dental, and much more. Life benefits for employees are also provided under this plan and can range from loss of life due to illness and accident to loss of limbs. We are proud to endorse Beacon's Be Better plan, not just because it's a quality product and they offer it at competitive prices, but also because they share the same core values as we do, and that is that employees are the lifeblood of any organization. And in order to be progressive and keep up with the times, business owners need to ensure that their employees are well taken care of.
Do you own a business with 3 to 55 employees? Then Beacon's Be Better plan is perfect for you. Our comprehensive group plan provides major medical and group life benefits at competitive prices, designed to make your small business be better. Call us at 623-2266 for a quote today.
Job hunting is tough. You put yourself on a piece of paper and hope it will find you the perfect job. With so many options out there, it can be time-consuming. What you really need is a simple way to find the job you're looking for. CaribbeanJobs.com has over 1,700 companies posting over 10,000 jobs, and it's easily accessed through either your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Find your fit at CaribbeanJobs.com and get the job you've been looking for.
Follow your heart, make your mark.
Time to get ready, honey.
Chase your dreams and make them happen.
It's why you do what you do, and why we're here for you, for your dreams to come true. That's the power of love.
Your best interest at heart.
For many aspiring entrepreneurs, the dream of owning their own business isn't just about the autonomy. It's about being able to raise the standards of the industry. Nicholas Bassant, creator of Ferro Consulting, hopes to do just that with his multimedia consulting business. But he has to get past our panel first. Stay tuned, Ferro's up next.
Hi guys, my name is Nicholas Bassant, CEO and owner of Ferro Industrial Concepts, which stands for the pedestal for high-tech artistic recreation and originality. We're a think tank, multimedia, that wants to implement new solutions and ways to move us forward effectively and creatively. And we know it's a problem because we don't really have a platform that focuses on these ways to advance us and to keep up with the international standards. So basically we structured ourselves with how these developed nations do work. They prioritize and they go about executing daily tasks. So with the technology aspect, we wanted to go about not only teaching, but coming up with the new ways for us to communicate and promote the territory. And it's a problem. So what we have here is a couple designs, a couple applications that now could move us forward with those incentives, those initiatives that helps with those focuses. And I'd like to show you guys it if this isn't a problem.
All right, yeah.
So it's SMS. It stands for Student Multimedia Services. And what we do is we engage the public in new academic research, such as this video. What we want to do is help the public and the younger generations to be able to keep up with this level of service, this providing of movies, advertisements, TV commercials, animation. We would like to set up a whole conglomerate that will be able, for the next generation, to now be able to produce this level of work. And may it be that our current educational platform does not have that focus for the younger generation to tap into that work ethic and now come back and find, what is it, the clientele, or to tap into the market.
All right, so can I say you're sounding philosophical? We still don't know what.
Right. What's
what
business?
are you?
It's a multimedia.
What are we?
Well, we want to invest in the company, which is Ferro Industries, and we're a multimedia think tank. So we come up with new ways to creatively.
So you didn't answer the question. You're repeating your tagline. What do you sell?
Well, we don't sell anything. We innovate, we invent. And
Okay.
we're only one
Innovate
year
and
in.
invent what?
Well, the applications, the incentives, the companies. We design brand new business models every day as rapid ideas. So these ideas are...
And people pay you?
No. I am basically... The company wants to develop these programs, these business models, the new ways to move us forward. And we got to keep up with the trends.
Right, but so how do you earn revenue then?
I'm only 1 year in startup. I haven't earned any revenue.
How do you intend to earn revenue?
SMS now would be the focus for that next generation to have.
So you're selling training?
Training.
Okay.
Which we help them learn to now design.
You're sounding like a marketing textbook.
It's just all over.
I know, but I want you to listen to what I'm saying.
A complex marketing textbook.
Yes, it's innovation and technology and it's a lot of
no, it's like if you asked him,
language
if you asked him what a grocery store was, he'd say, no man, it's a place where there are things that, right, what I want to know is what is it that you do and how do you earn money?
Talk to the dumb people here.
I'm a music producer, a video director, an entrepreneur. So I make money with a studio that provides services, video services, music services.
So that's what the business is?
That's what I do.
No, is that what the business is?
The business is a piece of that and more.
Okay, so it's a studio. We'll start with that. So we have training and we have a studio.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Since we still don't really understand what the business is, how much are you asking for?
I'm asking for 5 million TT. 5 million TT.
It's a good thing I was sitting down. Considering I still don't know what you do.
5 million TT in exchange for how much? Just so I understand what's the valuation.
25% equity.
25%.
You were saying that you want $5 million, right? Any investor needs to understand, apart from what the business is, they need to understand when they're getting their money back.
Here's what I want you to do. I am not giving you a cent, and neither will anybody else. Do you know why? Because I don't understand up to now what we're doing. And you want $5 million? I want you to take this document and give it to your tanty, your friend down the street, your whatever else, and tell them, read this document, and I want you to tell me after you read this document what I do for a living. If they cannot understand it, you need to do this over.
I understand.
Okay? And I'm doing this, I promise you, not to be ill-willed or spiteful, but I rather tell you than you build all your effort and energy towards something and it's fruitless, because when you really go to someone who is ready to put money behind you, you have the intelligence. I know that I can see somewhere in here that there is an idea waiting to expand. I still can't find the idea. Find the idea for me and go on. Yeah?
Just to add to that, in every strategic planning session, the very first thing they ask is, what business are you in? So you have to know what business you're in. And you have to go that over and over and over and listen to yourself. Listen to what business are you in? Okay?
Yeah.
You get that right, you're 50% of the way going forward.
Well, we actually sold our idea to an investor who gave us an offer from, I believe it was United Arab Emirates.
Take that money and
Take
run.
it and run.
Take it and run.
So, I mean, we all have to identify our strengths and weaknesses. And, all of us don't have to do everything ourselves. So suggest also, maybe finding someone who can help you on the business side. Because if you're strong on the technical side, you may need support in terms of on the business side. Don't try to do it all yourself. Partner with people that can help you get to where you want to get to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But don't abandon the fact that you keep talking about Student Multimedia Design Center. Don't abandon that. Just seeing what it is and a name. If you actually can deliver student-focused multimedia training and in the design, if you can deliver that properly, you have a business. Perhaps stick with that as your first little model and move on. Okay?
Nicholas, thank you so much.
We wish you the best.
Thank you.
Hey guys, we're back with more from Seeds on the Streets, and I'm here with Onika from Onika's Snack Shop, and this is on St. Vincent and Treasury Street. So Onika, tell us a little bit about your story and how you came to be an entrepreneur hustling on the corner of Port of Spain.
Well, I wouldn't put it as hustling. It's more like a small business because my business is registered, and I started my business 15 years ago.
Wow.
So I was employed as a receptionist, and you know that didn't go too well with working for people and stuff, and I always liked to do my own thing, being my own boss and stuff. So I started my own business, very small, and then you know over the years I've grown and developed, and you know for the past 15 years I've built a wonderful clientele here. Everybody around knows me. I get customers from Treasury, Inland Revenue, Central Bank, you know, and I'm doing something good on the corner here. It's not really a hustle for me, it's a business.
Right. I think the thing with the show is that a lot of small business owners, you think you know everything, but everybody can learn something from a show like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and hopefully you can pick up some advice on starting your mini mart.
Yeah. Actually, I delved deep into, you know, starting my own mini mart. I did all the research and I did a lot of, but it's just I do not want to move my business from this area because of the attachment with me and the customers, and I build my clientele in this area. So I really don't want to move. I prefer to get a location right around. So I've been working on it and looking, you know. I have another story for that, but that's not for the camera.
All right, well, Onika, I wish you all the success with your entrepreneurial plans. So thank you again.
Thank you so very much, yeah.
Never miss a beat with the improved app from Yellow Pages. With new features like local news, flight and movie times, you're guaranteed to always be in the know with Yellow. Proximity search, gas station, and ATM locations ensure you're in the right place at the right time. Download it from the Google Play Store or iTunes today.
We're here today at Very Exciting Things, specialists in branding any item for your business. Let's see what they can do for planting seeds. Welcome. Let's show you what we've got. Ooh, this is nice.
Oh, what about this one?
Like this one. Yeah. As for any business, it is important to choose items that fit your brand. The items you seek to represent your business should be tailored to your audience. Yeah! Now that we've chosen our items, let's get them printed. Thanks to Very Exciting Things, we have the perfect items to market planting seeds.
Do you own a business with 3 to 55 employees? Then Beacon's Be Better plan is perfect for you. Our comprehensive group plan provides major medical and group life benefits at competitive prices, designed to make your small business be better. Call us at 623-2266 for a quote today.
Our next guest is back and she is more determined than ever to get the funding she needs to put Trini Weenie on the grocery shelf and in your fridge. Roxanne has done her homework and she wants our investors to know it. Let's see if this panel has any meat mouths who might be interested in offering her a deal.
Roxanne Umalu, founder of Trini Weenie, never gave up. Even though she did not get through the first time, she took the investors' advice and went back to the drawing board. She scratched her plans for a mobile unit and decided to find ways to mass produce and sell her weenies in grocery stores. She never gave up. Her tenacity and drive led the team to accept her to repitch to a new panel on planting seeds.
Hi, my name is Roxanne Umalu and I'm here today to introduce you to Trini Weenie, the best weenie in Trini. So you may ask yourself, what is Trini Weenie? Trini Weenie are gourmet hot dogs that I sat, thought about and came up. It's unique, healthy and most important, tasty to everyone. Why wonder what's in those red stuff in those bags? So there are ingredients that are very harmful to us if you do the reading, which I do when I go to the grocery. So I sat down and came up with my gourmet hot dogs. My hot dogs are made from vegetables, locally, as well as fishes. My veggie hot dogs are made from pumpkin, carrot, eggplant, and okra. And my fish franks are made from fish. So you don't have to worry if there's sodium nitrate in your vegetables or anything in your hot dog because our hot dogs are healthy. So you can still have a quick bite on the go, knowing that it's nutritional value at a certain level that we all want to intake. So which one of you would like to jump on board and be a part of this great and fun-filled venture with me? Because I know that Trini Weenie would be a household name in the entire country and by extending the Caribbean in a short time. And from now on, whenever you go to the supermarket or wherever and you see Trini Weenie, remember everyone will be saying it's the best weenie in Trini.
Spectacular, spectacular. All right, so what are you asking for today?
Today I'm here asking for $235,000 for a 25% equity within my business. $225,000. Earlier on, I came and I asked for a figure. It was big because I wanted to do it mobile. I was doing my hot dogs selling on weekends to functions at different events. But I got advice and I went home, did my homework and packaged it because it's supposed to be in all supermarkets, gourmet store and in your fridge. When you open that fridge, you must see Trini Weenie hot dogs. So my $235,000 will be going towards equipment at a bigger scale, the industrial level, that would provide and manufacture more hot dogs on a daily basis that I can reach to the supermarkets across the country, nationwide as well as regional in the future.
Tell me a little bit about where this money is going to be broken into, because you said costs for equipment, but is it just equipment? Is it some marketing? Is it, if you're going into distribution, particularly if you're going into the larger retail food stores and things like that, have you invested in trucks? What about packaging materials? What about advertising? So tell me a little bit about where you're going to break this money up.
Right, I'm glad you asked, because the $235 is not basically for equipment.
Okay.
There's a portion for equipment as well as marketing, and also packaging is included in that $235.
Okay.
And that $235 with the bigger equipment and packaging would start me at 10,000 packs of franks.
You have orders for this?
Actually, I would say yes and no. I have small orders, but I have a big meeting with Massey's store on the 16th of this month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
So Roxanne, tell us a little bit about the cost model of the new strategy that you have,
okay.
Right?
So to do my veggie franks, I sell it to cover the entire cost, packaging and stuff like that, to look like the finished product, it's $8.18. I sell at $10. To do my fish frank, to cover the cost, packaging to look like this, I do at $10.95 to sell at $15.
Okay, I think, I just want to clarify. I think you actually meant to say $12. I'm just clearing that up a little bit because I was looking at some of your paperwork and so you're selling it wholesale veggie frank at $12, correct?
$12, yes.
Okay,
Sorry,
right. I just wanted to make sure.
Healthy and gourmet is not the same thing. Okay, so you have
But why
to decide.
can't you have healthy gourmet?
Well, you can have a healthy gourmet, but I'm saying that at the end of the day, you need to position, you need to understand where you want to position. Because when you get into the grocery, you'll either be on the healthy shelves or the gourmet shelves.
So if is it too?
Well, but I think that it can be both, but it's either healthy gourmet or gourmet healthy.
I would put healthy in front of gourmet.
Okay, good.
I grew up in Mayaro, so we know about pulling seine, having a boat to go out there to pull fillet and stuff like that. So the fish I get from fishermen in Mayaro, and I already started to speak to 1 or 2 people that sell fish on a bigger scale. So
It's a good thing. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
He's just saying that this is a story. We love the story that's coming out.
That is
so, Roxanne, you keep talking about it tastes good.
Can we taste it?
So I bought today, I hope you all eat fish, because I
Yes.
bought the fish franks today for
We're
you all
good.
to sample. And I also bought some of my orange juice I made homemade so you could wash it down. So you will enjoy the home. You will enjoy the hot dogs and choke at the same time, but you will then wash it down.
You're selling orange juice too?
No, but if you want to
Trini
buy, I
orange
can
juice?
sell it now.
Thank you.
So you're not making juices?
I wouldn't want to confuse myself as yet,
Okay,
as I get bigger.
Good. I like the focus. I like the focus.
Yeah, I like that.
Very much.
Richard and I were just having a conversation earlier in our private time about how people dilute their brands, and if they don't concentrate, then they can't really, be an expert at anything.
You want a drink?
Thank you.
And that's the thing of it. I don't want to come out and be good in the first 6 months, and then after my quality drops. I want to stay with my quality and do more, because I want to eventually have a plantain frank. So I'm working on these things. A chana frank.
Let me make a suggestion.
Sure.
I think as you go along, your packaging is, if you're going to go the healthy route, there are certain looks and so on that you may want to change your labeling to reflect what is healthy. The strength of that brand must resonate into the product.
Roxanne, I want to tell you, in thinking about this, I had a bit of a conflict because there is an opportunity to provide food for an establishment that's associated with me. And I was saying, boy, so do I get involved and then have that conflict of interest, or do I pass on the opportunity to you? I think this is much more in Rishma's area, and I would love to give you the name and number of what could turn out to be 300 active customers on a daily basis for you, right?
Wow.
And let's see where that goes, because I think it's a fantastic product. It's delicious. I love your energy. I'm convinced you're going to be successful, but let's hear what Rishma has to say in terms of.
I have an interested party who is willing to offer you $100,000 right now for a 25% equity stake in your company, and the potential for post-discussion for me to get the rest for you. Would you be interested in my offer?
So Rishma, I would like to thank you for the offer. I mean, I thought about it, and Trini Weenie is here to stay. And with people like yourself, Raquel, behind me, I know that we're going to grow faster than we think. So with that, I will take your offer of the 100,000, as well as Raquel, a potential customer of 300 hot dogs per day. Thank you, Rishma, again, and welcome to Trini Weenie.